but these so far are, I wouldn't say better than the other, the regular Pulse, but it's a lot more different for me, even though I haven't gotten used to it yet. But from most of the games I've played, there's a lot, of a difference.
The audio is honestly, it's different in a way, but also I understand, like, there's always going to be like a difference in the audio because like you get one headset and it's just going to sound one way. You get another headset, and I've heard people kind of say this a lot. Oh, how the audio is just downgraded and all that. But honestly, even like then, these do have a higher quality to them. Like despite that fact, and it is noticeable. And for those who do actually have a like already had a Pulse Elite, or not Pulse Elite, but like the regular Pulse. Uh, what you could do is that if you are aiming to get one, or thinking about it, what you could do is pretty much just remember your own setting, and you can actually just uh, pretty much kind of port it over your own self, or even try to make adjustments from there.
Because I'm not sure about the other ones, so I haven't tried it, but I know you can change the bass and all that. That's pretty
Yeah,
cool setting.
because what's good about between this one and the first one is that a lot of the settings are pretty similar to each other, if not the same. So you don't have to try to like relearn everything about it.
Also, another thing I do like about it is where, okay, so the cups, where they, well, not the cups, but where it hangs on the wall, I don't have to worry about touching the cups for where they'll might break off because the cups on it, I feel like they're going to break or they're just too fragile. That's what it feels like for me. Because if you move them too much, they feel like they're just going to break. That might just be me, though, but that's just something I'm not too big on, but that's why I'm glad they came out with a wall mount for it. Because you can actually put it on the wall and charge it now, which is actually really cool. I don't think I've ever seen that.
I mean, the wall mount itself is, I mean, it's pretty basic, but I mean, in all honesty, I don't really think it needs to be anything fancy
Nah, I
or
agree.
anything of the sort. Because I mean, let's all be honest here. Who's all going to just come into your room or your little gaming setup and just look at it and pretty much just point at you and saying, "Hey, this is just ugly,"
Yeah.
or "This is just basic." What in the world are you doing?
And just so y'all know, we are both using the Pulse Elites too as we're reviewing it. So just keep that in mind. Now the comfort of it, they're not that bad. I honestly thought they'd be a little bit worse than the regular Pulse, but I'd say the regular Pulse kind of actually hurt my ears a little bit more, is where it pressed down your head. This one doesn't really do that for me. It just literally it stays still, which I think is probably the best part about it.
Well, because I was going to say, well, because I know for like each person on how it is in terms of that, 'cause I know each person, everybody's head is just shaped differently, and 'cause I know for me, actually, I felt a difference between it because for me, the original was a little bit more looser fit, which I mean I'm just fine with. But this one was a little bit, kind of like, kind of you can say like a tighter fit. But I mean, I ain't saying that's a bad part. That's also probably because it's new. So that, and I don't think it's going to take that long for him to kind of like how you get a new pair of shoes. Pretty much similar story. I mean, that's how it is with a lot of headsets. You kind of give it a little bit of time and then kind of give a little bit of what's the word?
Basically, just getting used to it, like break it in.
Well, yeah, breaking it in. Yeah, because honestly, that's just what it needs a little bit. Is just you need to just break it in a little bit. I mean, that's how all headsets are, but some headsets are just like better in terms of that.
I was kind of hoping that the mic where it extends out. I was kind of hoping that it actually extend out a little bit further to where your mouth is, but I do understand why they made it that far.
Well, I mean, actually, about that is that they did show that like extends out. So some people do. I've actually even seen this as well. Would have a concerns like, well, I gotta have that mic stuck out so I can only be able to talk like that. But actually, you don't have to have it like that. You
I
can
think it's where it's
actually have
sensitive.
it. Oh no! You don't have to have it like that. You can actually have it pushed in, and it will still work.
And what was the point of it actually being taken out?
Oh, the reason is just like for those who kind of just need to get it closer to them, because not everybody has the same volume, or like say you just need to be quiet, right?
Basically, all your personal preference.
Yeah, it's like just based on personal preference, and that if you just need to be quiet, like let's just say that you got family members and all of that, your wife, husband, or that kids, or mom, dad, whoever. Uh, it's just like they're just sleeping next to you, or like not next to you. Well, yeah, that, but or like on the other side of building and whatnot.
And what another thing that's cool too, I
But
haven't really checked this part out, but were the noise suppressor? I haven't really checked that out, but I want to look at it.
what I was going to say is pretty much you can kind of have that little mic extended closer to your mouth. Well, not like when you're eating it, but kind of have it closer so whenever you kind of like either have to whisper or something, they can actually hear you a little bit better. That's that is one of the reasons why. Now I know they probably never actually stated it, but that is probably one of the reasons or a reason I thought of anyway.
Probably the last thing that really would like to see is if they would come like have replacement cups for the ears, like different colors, or just like different colors in general, would be pretty nice. That's just me. I would like different colors, and I'm pretty sure other people would too.
In terms of colors, oh yeah, I already know they're going to be coming out with other colors. I mean, that's for sure.
I'm just hoping
And the
more than two.
replacements, well, I know the reasoning behind it because, like, if it will last just as long as the regular Pulse headset does, which I mean, I've had mine pretty much ever since they came out, and they still work just as good as they did at day one. I mean, I will say this: no matter how well you can try to take care of the headphones and all that, like the earmuffs and all that, whatever you want to consider it, the cushions, they will get a little wore with time. I mean, that's just a given.
I mean, that's most time whenever you use them, a lot of times that they will.
Because I know, like with mine's, well, like I said, I've had mine ever since the day that they came out, and mine's kinda starting to fall apart. I ain't gonna say like, oh yeah, it's completely apart, everything coming out like a cushion and all that. No. It's pretty much like the material they use to cover the padding. It's just getting a little old and all that. Which I mean, still isn't bad by no means because most of the time by then I've seen plenty of headsets. I've even experienced it with several of mine where like the headsets will break, like right there, like where the speaker is hooked to the, well, the actual like the other part of the headset, one that kind of stick that you put on your head. I've seen headsets break apart there, and pretty much then they become useless because then you can't even hold on to them. Well, not hold on to them, but like keep it on your head. Then there you go. You'll have to go and buy yourself a new pair of headphones.
But I really do think they actually are really durable though. For like maybe $150, they are worth it, but I don't know about the earbuds itself. I don't know if they'd be worth it. But that's for something else. I don't know if I'll review. I don't know if we'll review those, but that's kind of our take on how we feel about these things. If you have the money, go for it. But if you don't, they're just they ain't special, but they actually are not that bad. I wouldn't say they're better than the other Pulse, but I do like the base build Bluetooth that you can actually Bluetooth from your phone and all that. I think that's pretty cool, but I have not tried it yet.
Oh, I see. Well, I can actually talk about it because actually, funny story is that I actually connected head my Pulse Elite to my phone already, and I often use Bluetooth earbuds and all that with my phone. Well, sit there. I often leave my Bluetooth on quite often. I know that's not exactly like the best thing to do because some people can't actually try to connect to your phone and whatnot.
Hmm.
But I left mine on while I was playing my game, and all of a sudden I started hearing when my video was playing through my earbuds, and I completely forgot that I had my Bluetooth on. So I started freaking out, saying like I was just trying to keep quiet and all that, and then all of a sudden hearing my video playing, so I was freaking out over here, trying to figure out what's going on. But it is actually a really nice feature to have because let's say if like us, we're playing on the PlayStation right now, and you got your buddies over there on Xbox or on the PC. Well, you can hop on whatever you want to use for a call on your phone. Whether that be through Facebook Messenger, Discord, and yes, I still see some people using Skype and all of them to actually talk to each other, and you can use those to talk to your buddies and all of them on other platforms. Because I understand that like whether we're here like on Fortnite or over there on Call of Duty or any other game, and you got a bunch of random people in the lobby and all that outside your friends, and you just don't want to talk to them. That's understandable. You guys can hop into a call and all that. Your Pulse Elite can both connect to both the PlayStation and your phone. So pretty much you wouldn't have to try to get some kind of odd setup or any like anything above that. So they're on top of that. Let's just say if if you're kind of like not good at like answering the phone or so that you're trying to talk to somebody on the phone, like whether it be like through some kind of message and all that, and you don't even know that they're messaging you because you're trying to give your A game in whatever game that you're playing and all of that. Because I'm gonna be honest here, I do that all the time, and either I miss a call or somebody send me a message and I didn't even know it. But sit there, you can have it connect to your phone. There you go. Especially for those who have that kind of like have their phone speak out on either who's messaging you or tells you that you get a message or that you're getting a call. So if you're looking for like a certain person that's trying to call you or something, maybe getting yourself a job, the person that could be your employer could be trying to call you. And there you go. You don't have to worry about missing a call. You don't have to sit there waiting and waiting and all that. You can continue to game on and you don't have to worry about missing that call.
Well, I think that concludes what we think about it. So, would you think it's worth it?
Though, like you said before, the price, I mean, it is high, but even like outside of gaming, like, because I've already watched videos with it, listened to music and all of them. And honestly, like, even if you don't like use them for gaming, like if you don't like, if you're like one of those people is like, well, I don't really play that many games and all that. Well, you could still use these because I mean the battery life on them is 20 hours, and I mean yeah, there's some that could last longer, but considering the fact of just the quality of the sound alone and the comfortability, I know I butchered that, but
Comfortability, comfort. I don't know. Okay, I didn't say it
you
right
know
either.
what? You're failing too.
Screw it.
Either way, English is hard.
Yeah, I agree.
But anyways, I still think it's worth it in the long run because I mean just the sheer quality alone and then what you can do with it. So, I mean, it ain't just you can't like these ain't like oh well you can only use these on PlayStation. Like I said, you can use these on your phone. You can even use this on the PC and I mean you can use pretty much use them with anything that can emit Bluetooth because yes, I have tried these in a car that does Bluetooth. I know cars, cars and trucks nowadays or vehicles nowadays usually comes with Bluetooth, but the vehicles I'm usually around don't usually have it. But I did decide to hop in to somebody's vehicle. Well, actually, it was my mom's because I
Just a
was paying
random
her a
person.
visit. Oh yeah, it's I'm flagging them down on the side of the road. Hey, I need to borrow your Bluetooth for a second. Don't do that, people.
Please don't. That's illegal.
But visitor, yes, I have tested it, and yes, it does work. Even I was surprised by that. So I'm pretty much can say anything that can does Bluetooth, these headsets can connect to.
Well,
So like even if you're not using them just for only gaming, you can use them for a lot of other things. Pretty much anything that you can use with like regular uh earbuds, your headset, doesn't matter.
well, I think that wraps up our opinions. Thank y'all for watching. God bless.